So I just built an echo rolling tool for Wuthering Waves, and the tool basically has three things it does. First, you have the simple crit method, where you can choose the level and how many echoes you want to test, and it will show you how many would reach early crit, and then how many would end up a double crit at the end. And then you have the advanced target simulator, which is the same thing, but instead you can be way more picky with what echoes you want to get. And it will show you how painful it would be to try to get the perfect echo. And then the last one is the best one, in my opinion. It's the budget comparison tool, where you can feed it in your own resources you have, and then it will show you what you would run out of first, depending on what level you use as the first gate. And so how about we go through this tool together, and I'll show you exactly how it works. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description so you can copy this Google Sheet to your own account. That makes you able to change these numbers. What we want to change is the yellow boxes. So if we start here, this is the amount of echoes you test. This is the level you test them to, and at this level, it's gonna check for a crit rate. And then I'm gonna show you the amount of echoes that ended up with crit rate. And then the double crit at max level is how many of those that ended up with double crit at the end. So 8.2% in this case. Now the blue one is a simulation, which means it's luck based, just like the game. Because in the game you can be lucky and you can be unlucky. We can't control that, so this is how the simulation works. However, it's based on actual numbers, so the exact average is the green one, which will stay the same, but since the game is still luck, that means that this one is the true one. Now you can simulate this as many times you want, and it's going to change the numbers every time. And then, for example here, it's going to show you all the difference between the things. So we take the green one because that one would be the easiest to explain. This is the cost per crit echo. So of those, one would cost 240. And we reached almost 18 sets, which means 18 characters was built with 1,000 echoes. Now, if we change this to level 5, and here's the biggest difference, the cost will go down with a little bit of tuners, just not that much. However, we only got 10 characters with this. Now, the simulation here was lucky this time, which means a little bit more and a little bit less cost. You can just keep doing this and then see the difference. This was a rather unlucky roll, so less characters than we should have, and then more tuners cost than we should have. Go ahead and give it a try yourself, and then we'll move on to the advanced target simulator. Okay, so obviously double crit is not enough. We also want to see how much it would cost us to try to get a 5 out of 5 perfect echo, obviously. Now, I made the advanced target simulator just for that, so we can see how many echoes we would need to get that. Now, the crit rate and crit damage is always included, so we added 3 other stats we want. So let's say we want ER and then liberation damage as well. You just pick those 2. Now 100 echoes is not enough. We have to farm a little bit more. 1,000 actually got 2 that went through. That's good. Although they did cost us 13,000 tuners per echo, which means this cost us the 2 echoes. They cost us a total of almost 28,000 tuners and about 2,500 gold tubes. So yeah, give this one a go too. Play around with it, see how much it would take you, how much it would take to get a full set, what the difference would be. Yeah, play around with it. And then let's move on to the actual fun part where we can see the budget. Now, here comes the most useful part of this whole sheet. This is probably the one people will use, because here you can type in your own resources to see where you will start run out of first. So for example, if you have only 500 gold tubes but 3,000 tuners available, it's going to tell you that yeah, the tuner is a bit low. However, the experience will be the first one to go. and it's going to show you what method is useful as well for this. And this is based on the actual numbers, so this is not a simulation anymore. This is just pure numbers of what you should end up on eventually. Now if we increase the number of gold tubes to 5,000, now you see the tuner is going to be the first one to go instead of the experience. So use this to however you want to see, okay, how much, like where am I short on? How much will it take me to run out? It's going to show you how many echoes you can test on average, and you can build about 2.5 set with this method. Now you can clearly see that it's going down with the level 25 because you're gonna run out of tuners way faster than the level 5. So again, use this however you want, and that's about it for the guide. Thank you for watching, and also this was the first time I'm recording with camera, and so if I look slightly terrified, that's probably because I was. So subscribe out of pity, and I will accept it. Man, I feel like I'm being watched. See you next time.